Talk Podcast.
Talofa Lava, kia ora, malolele, aloha, bulavinaka, whakalofalahi atu, kia orana, and
What's goody,
everybody?
man?
This is DJ Wavez, Nonz, and Rawli here, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Uso Table Talk Podcast.
Yes, welcome back to another EP. We
Let's go.
just want to show some love to everyone that's been tuning in. Thank you so much. We appreciate the support. Love you guys. And huge shout out to our sponsors, 4 Wars.
4 Wars.
Let's go.
Woo!
4 Wars, mad love. Mad love, mad love. But boys,
Oh, saying.
also,
Wait, we on episode 2, eh?
we're on episode 2 of season 3.
Feels like we've done plenty more, but you know, let's get it.
Hard up,
Let's
hard
go.
up. So, how's your week been? I know it's been a tough week for you.
How's
Yeah.
it?
Sorry for your losses. I'm sorry, man.
Not this again.
Sorry, it's been a tough week. It's been a tough week.
Oh, man, last night, so if you don't know, doggies.
Nah, I
obviously-
think everyone knows, man. It's a big number.
Doggies has just been disappointing me lately. You know, I back the team, but man, sometimes like my hopes are just
Oh, yeah.
crushed, bro.
But on a positive note, man, up the roof, eh? Bloody hey. They're
Really?
killing it. 3 games straight.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Bro, Storm gave you the 4-4.
I know.
The 4-4 with the
4-4
4-4.
and the 4-4.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, but it could not have been worse
Win.
than Will Smith.
That guy, man.
Front hand.
Oh, forehand.
Front hand, backhand. But if you know, you know.
Solid.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, it's funny because I was in the middle of a interview. We just finished wrapping up with Frosty and
Yeah.
and Bill. By the way, check that out when you can. And the crazy thing is, I literally saw it live happen, happening live.
Actual.
Yeah, my Moana was watching it,
So,
and then here I am. I saw it and I was like, "What the heck?"
yeah.
And I just went to go check on my phone,
Yeah.
and already memes,
Blew up,
and I was
hey.
like, "So this is cool."
Solid, that's how I found out about it. Bro, so like I was doing work and I just took like a 5-minute break, went on Instagram, and then I seen My Morning chuck a meme up. I seen my rugby team chuck a meme up. Bro, like 10 different pages chucked the meme up. And I was like, wait, what happened? So I searched that up.
Man.
Hey, we're not here to discuss who's right, who's wrong.
Nah,
man.
Solid.
That's another Hot Tala. We'll save it for another time.
Oh my days.
How could you slap?
You go.
And you know what? I gotta admit, I think the best meme or video that I saw, it definitely goes to Hollywood House of Husbands.
Oh, so, bro.
The Hots. Bro, those guys are like kings at memes,
Oh,
eh?
man.
And
They
voiceovers.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to
Oh,
them,
bro.
eh?
Check them out, man, if you haven't already. They're crap.
Bro.
They're too
They've got bangers, man.
Yeah, bro. Some of the stuff I listen to, I'm like, man, this is so true. It hits home sometimes. eh?
just flame of kings.
Hey, if you know, you know.
But the memes are brutal, bro.
Oh,
The internet is a deadly place.
Bad place, bro.
So sorry, we're just one meme away, boys.
I know, bro. That's what I'm thinking. Sometimes,
Yeah.
like some of the
Oh,
stuff we post or some of the things we do, I swear, if we had the platform that maybe some other people had, like famous people, they'll probably meme us straight away.
Too much, man.
I was also I even saw like some producers make beats out of it too on TikTok.
Oh, man.
And
I've seen
that
that.
went crazy.
Like straight away on the day too, there's like
Yeah.
songs like with the voiceovers in it, bro. Come on,
Good
man.
times, eh?
Play too much, bro. People play too much, man.
Speaking of playing,
Oh,
good time.
what a seg. What a seg.
I got a game for us, and this one is actually inspired by also Nonz. So if you don't know, Nonz is actually the voiceover for Penrith Panthers.
Yes, sir. Go check that out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
Yeah.
got royalty in the house. Give it up for Nonz, the voiceover.
Get out
So
of
if
here,
people are
man.
listening, they're like, what does it actually sound like a guy from Penrith? What does it actually sound like a guy from the area?
Yeah, that was a mad experience, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Can you give
bro.
us a voice?
So give us a line from your.
Sorry, what's the also Ron's favorite line?
Who?
There's also Ron. What's his favorite line in it?
Take a seat, son.
Yeah. Bro, that's perfect.
We're just getting started.
Stop. I'm already in my seals. Oh my god.
But anyways, so the game is basically a voiceover challenge. I saw it on TikTok, found a few videos that I thought were pretty cool. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to challenge the boys. We're podcasters, obviously. We're YouTubers. So why not, man? Why not bring it to the table? And I thought this was going to be good. So I'll do a little practice so you guys can see.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm not the best reader, but I'll try my best. So here we go.
Why do I feel like someone's going to...
Should you be a voice actor? Duet this video to find out. 3 scripts, 40 seconds. This is the Voice 123 voiceover challenge.
Sure, Nonz.
Starting now.
Now until Boxing Day, save up to 50% off select Samsung, Sony and LG TVs, including the new UHD Smart TV from Samsung. These prices won't last long. Woo! All things great. Start with an idea. Some are simple, some and others are real.
Someone said,
Yeah.
Oh, you get the idea.
Okay, let's get the idea.
We got it.
So I've got three videos for 3 rounds.
Okay.
So each of you are going to do 1 video each. But the same video in each round. And I'll basically judge which one, or which one sounds
Like
the
a
best.
whole video?
Yeah. But you both get the turn at the same video. So scissors, paper, rock.
Okay.
Scissors, paper, rock. Who goes off first? Remember, if you go first, that means the second person gets a chance to kind of warm up a little bit for that video.
So
we'll go 3. So
on rock?
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Dang.
Only rocks here, baby.
Oh, you want to go first? Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
No,
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, Nonz, you first up.
Let's take a seat, son.
When you're ready, press spacebar.
Okay. Oh, can you press it also?
Anything for you, mate.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, but you just let me know.
I don't want to stretch too hard.
Yeah, but let me know.
Oh, you know what?
Press it.
When? All right, when? Yeah.
Could you be a voice actor?
Dang.
Duet this video to find out.
Let's go, Nonz.
3 scripts, 40 seconds. This is the commercial voiceover challenge. Starting now.
They say that great things take time, luckily. That time is now. Evolve your journey with the fully electric Hyundai Ioniq 5.
Keep going.
Nothing delivers a smile like a McDonald's Happy Meal. And now, for a limited time, $1 from each Happy Meal sold will be donated for a child in need.
You almost finished.
Flights, hotels, and car rentals. You can be busy preparing to do nothing. Booking.com. Oh, man. Dang.
Well done.
That's
done.
pressure,
Good job.
Oh, what was the kid, man?
No, that's tough. That's tough. I'm not gonna lie, that's tough. Wow.
All right, Rawli, your turn. Press spacebar when you're ready.
Oh my gosh.
Not bad. I'll try not to laugh when next time.
Could you be a voice actor? Duet this video to find out. 3 scripts, 40 seconds. This is the commercial voiceover challenge. Starting now.
They say that great things take time. Luckily, that time is now. Evolve your journey with the fully electric Hyundai Ioniq 5.
Say less.
Cheating
Come on. Nothing delivers a smile like a McDonald's Happy Meal. And now, for a limited time, $1 from each Happy Meal will be sold and donated to a child in need.
Hey, redemption.
When you book a vacation with Booking.com, life gets a whole lot simpler. While we're busy finding you the best deals and flights and hotels and car rentals, you can be busy preparing to do nothing.
Nothing?
At Booking.com.
Come on!
That's my guy. Come on.
Well done.
Jeez.
All right.
Wow.
Say less. I think Rawli won that round.
No, you
1
suck.
point. 1 point to Rawli.
Anyway,
Oh, is there another one?
I just
There's 3
my
rounds.
days.
want to thank the Academy.
Slap him. All right, ready? Round 2. Who goes first? Scissors, paper,
You go
rock?
first. You go first. Oh, okay. You might as well go first.
All right, we might as well go first.
All right, Rawli, you go. When you're ready, press spacebar.
All right, when?
Could you be a voice actor? Duet this video to find out. 4 scripts, 50 seconds. This
50.
is the
You got 50
commercial
seconds.
voiceover challenge. Starting now.
Greatness. It's not some rare DNA strand. We're all capable of it. All of us. Nike. Be great. Come on.
Nice.
Oh wow. Do not use QMXA if you have certain medical conditions. QMXA may cause new or worsening urinary retention problems with controlling your bloody temperature and oh wow. For all moments, for love, forever. Find perfect peace for whoever you're falling for. Only at K. Okay?
Go.
Right now, join Planet Fitness for just $1. $10 a month, no commitment, so you don't have to try and squeeze a gym into your apartment. Planet Fitness, leave the gym to us.
Oh.
I like that.
Well, that last one caught me off guard, eh? Hey, look, it's not my best work, but
No, it was pretty good, bro.
it'll have to do, eh?
Go, Nonz.
I just don't want to cake the words are very fast on this, eh?
Gee, it goes fast, eh?
So it's Cumexa.
Sorry, I made that up.
So, you know, it was funny. It said bladder, and this guy's, you're bloody. That's why I was cracking. I was like, oh, yo, what the bloody?
You bloody you.
Yeah, the bladder. Wow.
Oh, hurry up, I'm getting this over and done with, man.
Shit. Could you be a voice actor? Duet this video to find out. 4 scripts, 50 seconds.
go,
This
Nonz.
is the commercial voiceover challenge. Starting now.
Greatness. It's not some rare DNA strand. We're all capable of it. All of us. Nike. Be great. Simple, eh? Oh, hurry up.
Nice.
Do not use Cumexa if you have certain medical conditions. Cumexa may cause new or worsening urinary retention, problems with controlling your body temperature, and blurred vision. Call your doctor to find out if you... For all moments. For love. Forever. Find the perfect peace for whoever you've fallen for. Only at K. Right now, join Planet Fitness for just $1 down, $10 a month. No commitment, so you don't have to try and squeeze a gym into your apartment. Planet Fitness, leave the gym to us.
Nice. Us.
Well done. Leave the gym to us.
Yeah, to us.
Sorry, the word was body, eh? Oh,
I think he was bladder.
What was it? Body?
The word was
I read
body.
bloody. Come on.
All right, round 3. I'll give that to Nonz. I'll let Nonz have that one. Shout us out.
Just made it.
Yep. 1-1.
Over to you, mate.
And over to you, Nonz.
Oh, man. Okay, let's go.
Round 3, let's go.
Could you be a voice actor?
This guy's the man,
Duet
bro.
this video to find out.
looks like John
4
Mayer.
scripts, 50 seconds. This is the car commercial voiceover challenge.
Cars.
Starting now.
Sometimes having no plan is the best plan of all. So go wherever the road takes you in the all-new 2021 Subaru Outback.
Nice.
Life is full of things. Life is full of things to worry about. Luckily, your new Toyota Corolla, with its industry-leading safety and design, won't be one of them. Toyota, let's go places. Superior design, outstanding quality, and a drive to innovate. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Right now, you can lease a 2021 Escape for as low as $189 a month. So go further and visit your local Ford dealer today.
Whoa!
That's tough. That's tough.
Really? Let's go.
So as soon as I saw Ford, I was like, bro, let's do it. It's fading manga.
Oh, mate, I'm all not led by.
You got it, also. You got it.
Tell me when.
When?
Let's go, Rawli.
Could you be a voice actor? Duet this video to find
Do
out.
or die,
4
bruh.
scripts, 50 seconds. This is the car commercial voiceover challenge. Starting now.
Sometimes having no plan is the best plan of all. So go wherever the road takes you. In the all-new 2021 Subaru Outback.
Wow.
Life is full about things to worry about. Luckily, Your new Toyota Corona, with its industry-leading safety and design, won't be one of them. Toyota, let's go places. Superior design, outstanding quality, and the drive to innovate. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Ooh, luxury. Calming. Right now, you can lease the 2021 Ford Escape as low as $180 a month. So go further and visit your local Ford dealer today.
Nice. Those are?
So can I get a grit boost? Grit boost.
Can I get a Toyota Corona? On the rocks?
I was cracking
With a lime?
Okay, it was Corona.
Not the Toyota Corona. Oh my gosh.
So, you know what? For the variety, I'm gonna have to give it to Rawli. He brought it on that one.
GG's.
Although it was 189, but you said 180. That's a little false advertisement right there. Nah, well done. You want to say a speech for your winning Grammy?
Look, you know,
your Academy?
Yeah, look, you know, I just want to be a vessel of love, you know, and like Denzel.
Keep my wife's name.
And like Denzel told me, you know, it's at your highest moments where the devil will come for you. Thank you, Denzel. I'd like to thank my mom. Wow, what a game. Can we just give it up for the game?
That was a mad game.
GG.
One of the best.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
How we feeling?
Yeah, after
I need a water.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the game. Right now, we're going to get to our next segment, which we're very, very excited about. We're going to hand it over to the Uso Nonz, who's going to bring us the What's the Jam?
Let's go.
The Uso Table Talk Podcast. Hold up a second. What's the jam?
All right. We're back at it. We are on What's the Jam?
Let's go.
So, as you can see, we just fully changed our setup.
Wow.
And yeah, man, big things around here. If you're listening in, tuning in. Yeah, we've got a whole heap of pies here.
They can smell it.
Mm-hmm. So what? Oh, gotta explain what the jam is first, right?
Yeah.
So what's the jam is? It's when we promote, where we encourage and just show mad love to like local businesses, entrepreneurs, they're them kind of things, you know, them people and pages and whatnot. But today we've got Brekkie Bro Pies.
Woo!
Yes.
Brekkie Bro Pies.
Big shout out to you guys, like big shout out because this is a big plate we have. Now,
this is actually the first time we've got the food, like an actual What's the Jam with us.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. And
That's so cool.
I was asking her, oh, like, you know, like, oh, can we just shout you out? She's like, oh yeah, can you like come bring some, like, come pick up some pies as well for us?
Wow. Why not?
And I was like, are you sure?
Bro, it'd be rude not to.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah, it's my cheat day today too.
So, you just want to go in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's
taste of this.
All right. So we've got different flavors. We've got some bacon and egg in the middle.
Oh my god!
On the sides, we've got steak and mushroom, and there's also some mince and cheese.
So it's not your ordinary pie, eh? It's like quiches in a way.
Quiches?
There's some quiches, and it's really nice.
Yeah,
quiches.
I feel like the bacon and eggs is quiches, and then it's actual pies for the other ones.
Bro, these look lovely.
I don't know which one I'm digging into, but let's
go for it. Hey, mate, that's a surprise for you. And all right, Brekkie Bro Pies. It's she is a mother of 3, happily married, and yeah, she just started her own business like probably about 2 years ago. What we saying, man?
These are good.
Hey, Rawli is in awe right now. You can't see. And yeah, like I said, they've got different types of pies: bacon and egg, cheese and mince, steak and mushroom. I'm pretty sure they got more.
This is cheese and mince. Definitely.
That's cheese and mince. What's this also?
Oh, mushroom.
Steak and mushroom, bro.
Oh,
man. Oh, mate. Can't wait for you to taste the bacon
Bro,
and egg.
this goes hard.
All right, mate, look. My fave is the bacon and egg. So, I asked her, how did Brekkie Bro Pie's journey start? I said, she said, I woke up one day early October 2021 and thought, I'm just going to do it. It's been a dream since she was in her mid-20s.
Wow.
But, you know, they were a young family, so she kept it at the bottom of her list. Her kids were her first priority, and financially back then it was unrealistic.
Wow.
And yeah, and then she, so that was last year. Yeah, last year, 2021. Man. And now they're slowly like getting their names up there.
Yeah.
And I bought some in Christmas Day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I got some for my family. My mum bought her stash too. And
yeah, this would be good for Christmas.
It's like, I think they do like 12 packs and like 24 packs as well.
Wow.
So yeah, man, the next. Sorry, pause. Yeah, so I also asked her, what's your goals and dreams for your business? And she said, so much. I set goals every month. My goal is to stop my full-time job and pursue owning a food truck and opening a cafe or diner.
Hey, come on.
I would love to stop my full-time job now, but we live in a reality of mortgages and bills. I cannot leave that solely on my husband. He has encouraged me numerous times to leave, but in time, it will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, man, that's big. Like, big dreams, man. Big goals. And it's going to happen. Like, if you keep doing this, like, if you keep producing the goods like as you are right now, man. Like,
bro, that cheese and bacon is on.
Oh, did you try it?
Yeah, just now.
I haven't
tried it.
Cheese, egg, and bacon.
Wait, can I have a taste, man?
Yeah, have a taste, mate.
I'll try
But
this.
I just wanted to say,
Yeah.
like how you're saying how she's kind of in a dream of trying to get her own truck and make this become her real like full-time job.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I gotta say, shout out to everyone who out there has a side grind kind of thing or side hustle that they're keeping on. So good, eh?
Shout out to you guys. Jeez.
But I love that we're catching her in the process of that dream coming true, you know?
So we had
I
a
can
first.
definitely, I can definitely see this at a food truck, and or even a store maybe one day, like just going in and getting some of this.
Right, that's always the hardest stage when you're in the middle.
Yeah.
When like you know what the dream is, but again, like you mentioned, she's faced with the reality of bills and mortgages.
Yeah, hard.
And so like you're still deciding, well, I can still pull out now, or I can just go 100% and go all in.
And I love that she's choosing to go
100%.
through with this. I mean, it's not always easy. Yeah.
I'm glad that she's gone through with this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, we are.
Oh, her name is Pauline.
Pauline.
Yeah, Pauline.
Shout out Pauline. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sis. This is.
And she was saying also, like, I want to continue that feeling for our customers. Owning a cafe will only extend our menu to even yummier foods, bro. Imagine if, like, what else she has in store.
Hard.
It's her little catchphrase. What do you call it? It's called "Made with Aroha,"
Like a motto.
made with love. And quote. Yeah, we have this quote on our thank you cards as this fills our hearts. So yeah, man.
Nice, Willis.
Her words of wisdom for anyone.
Yeah, what are her words of wisdom?
Too yummy. A quote. She said. She mentions a quote I saw a while back and has been staying in me ever since. Fear kills more dreams than failure ever will.
Wow.
Quite a strong quote. We all start somewhere. We all come from different backgrounds and different lifestyles. And I believe 1,000% God places the right people in your path to reach your very own mountaintop. So yeah, and she also said, God bless the Uso Table Talk team. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, Pauline.
Pauline and the rest of the little team, thank you so much.
Brekkie Bro Pies.
Brekkie Bro Pies.
Bro, the honor's all ours. Hey,
This is too good.
thank you so much.
We're going to have to cut this recording early. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're going to post this up as a What's the Jam on our Instagram. Make sure you check it out. Also, we've got a few things that we want to give away. We've got a few coupons that they've given us. So make sure... Yes. Make sure you check this out. Share, like, and follow the Brekkie Bro Pies. And make sure you tag us as well so we can announce the winners and put you in the draw to win some of these free coupons. What do they have on offer for the coupons?
Mate, they got a full dozen for free.
12 for free.
12 for free.
12 of these babies.
So we've got 4 lucky winners. So
Sheesh.
Stay tuned and make sure you keep liking, following, man, just spread the love to those guys.
Yeah.
They've got big things coming up.
Brekkie Bro Pies, ladies and gentlemen.
Remember
Give it up
that
for them. Woo! All the crustiness just came out of my head.
Confetti up.
But we love you, fam. Thank you so much. Make sure you check out all their stuff and everything that's got going on. Make sure you come into this draw. And the date below that we announce it, the date we announce it will be announced, or would be dropped below right here somewhere.
Yeah.
Right here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So take care. That is our What's the Jam.
Love.
And we just want to send out our love again to Brekkie Bro Pies, Pauline and the team. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we've got our next segment, which is What's... Oi?
No.
What's that?
What's that?
What's the
What's
oi?
next? Next up, we've got our next segment, which is the Hot Tala.
The Uso Table Talk Podcast.
Hot Tala.
Hot Tala.
That's Hot Tala for you, bro.
Yes, welcome back, fam, to another episode of Hot Tala. Thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time and you don't know what Hot Tala is, it's basically a time that we dedicate to speak about issues and topics that maybe don't get spoken about too often.
Yeah.
And we're not experts. We're just three ordinary people just having a conversation on these topics, really. Yeah. And we want you guys to be a part of the conversation. So please comment down below. And we want to learn as well. So if you have a different perspective, a different view, we want to learn. So feel free to comment down below. And yeah, man, we are more than happy to have a conversation with you guys. Yeah. More than happy to have a conversation with you guys. But today...
Let's go, bro.
Let's go. I have the honor of sharing around the Hot Tala today. And so this one I've titled Body Boss. Body Boss. And
what a title.
I know. It's got the alliteration. It's got the body boss. And yeah, man, this came about because there was this one time at work I was eating something weird. I think I was just eating like a salad with like 2 pieces of chicken or something.
Yeah.
Ooh. And
That's
then
not weird.
one of my work colleagues comes up to me and goes, "Bro, you need to eat more." Like, yeah, like don't eat that. You need to eat more. And then another work colleague of mine comes up to me and goes, "Nah, but you're all right. You're the boss of your own body. You choose what you want to put in and whatever." And like, it was just a little moment, but I found it interesting, the two different responses. And like, I'm sure both of them had my best interest at heart. Yeah. And so their intention was good.
Good intentions, yeah.
But I just found the two different stances real interesting.
Yeah.
Where one was more telling me what to do.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one was more empowering.
Yeah.
And saying, "Bro, you got this.
Yeah.
You're the boss of your own body." And it got me thinking, man, about body image, body positivity, especially for us males, us boys, us lads.
Yeah.
Because it is a huge thing for our girls, our women.
Yeah.
But I think just as it is a big thing for our women, it's a big thing for us men.
100%, bro.
Jeez, 100.
Body image and body positivity is a huge thing for us males, right? And it's just that we never speak about it.
True.
And so I thought this would be a great place, a great space, a great time to chat about being our own body boss and what that looks like in 2022. And yeah, man, just explore and have a conversation about it. Is that good?
I love this. I love it. Yeah.
Again, we want to hear from you guys too, so feel free to comment below.
And we're professionals too. Nah, we're not. We're not professionals, fam.
You take one look at this body.
Professional weirdos. That's
If
all.
you've only heard of us on Spotify, then just keep it that way. Nah, we're just
All right, I hope someone listens on Spotify and thinks, "Bro, that Rawli guy sounds pretty muscular, man. He's got a deep voice. He sounds like he's the man." Hopefully.
Okay, what do we got, Os?
Yeah, but in saying that, I found a recent study done by Sydney Uni.
man, the research. Let's go.
Bro, the research. The research. Right? And a study conducted by Sydney University. 25% of people that suffer with anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa are males. 40% of people with binge eating disorders are males.
What's the second one that you said?
Bulimia.
Bulimia?
bulimia nervosa. Oh, shivers.
Is that the opposite of anorexia?
No. It's the same but different.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
Yeah. We'll get to it. 45% of Western men, which includes us, because we're born in... Western men are unhappy with their bodies in some way.
Yeah.
And that is rising from 15% 25 years ago.
Wow.
So it just keeps getting higher and higher. And 25% of men in Australia are in a healthy weight range, but are still unhappy with their bodies. And so, yeah, man, these statistics, to keep in mind, these stats are only reported by males that have come forward and shared that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And so these aren't by all the other males who feel that way but haven't come forward and shared, which is another issue in itself.
Yeah. All right.
It's not a common conversation.
No, man, it's not.
And it needs to be.
Well, that's why we bring it on here.
And speaking of questions, I got one question for you guys.
Let's go.
Question me.
When did you first become aware of the term body image?
And experienced it as well?
Yeah.
I think, like, my one was definitely in high school.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up around, like, a whole group of rugby boys, you know?
Yeah.
And I grew up around the stereotype of my body needed to look a certain way in order to play rugby.
Yeah.
I was thick skinny, bro. Like, really skinny. I could eat a lot. I was just one of those guys who ate a lot but stayed skinny.
Metabolism's crazy.
Yeah, when you're young.
Yeah,
Be careful, lads, because that will eat you up. But yeah, like, I grew up around boys who were always shown how a rugby player looks.
Yeah.
To be honest, I only played rugby because the boys were doing it, and I often felt that, like, body image wise, I didn't look like how a rugby player should have looked. I didn't have muscles. I didn't have, like, the legs for it. I honestly just wanted the body just to dance. And that's all I ever wanted to do. I asked any of my friends back then, like, I just wanted to dance.
Yeah.
My lunchtimes were spent in, dance studios than outside playing rugby. And I think, like, this is going to a whole nother topic, but toxic masculinity was definitely evident at that time. Didn't know what it was called, but I just knew that when I looked at myself and my image, my body, it didn't match up to the stereotype that was trying to get pressed on me. On, you got to be a rugby player, so you got to put some muscle on. Gains, you know. It's just that's when I kind of had issues with my body. My first time in high school.
First time realizing, wow.
I think for me, like, I wouldn't say the opposite, but, like, it was when I was playing footy as well. And I started playing footy in school. And then I started realizing, like, my body was starting to look the way that I wanted it to look. Like, as a footy player. And mind you, everyone knows, like, everyone's mentality back then was if your body is like a footy player, then you're healthy and you're meant to look like that.
Yeah.
And so I was actually positive about it and I felt good. But it was my height that really got to me. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's part of your image.
Yeah, so that was like the image, like that. It was just me, like, oh man, I needed to, like, I want to be a bit bigger, like a bit taller. So then I really thought that, like, eating more would make me grow. It's dumb. I know it sounds so stupid, but yeah, like, I really thought that would make me grow and even, like, be heavier, because even though I did have that body image, like, performance-wise in footy, I was still getting smashed because I was too light.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was too light and, like, I was getting lifted hit left, right and centre.
Yeah.
So I thought, just packing in, it will make me the way I wanted me to look. And then it just came out differently. I started putting on weight and then I started growing the opposite way. So that was my experience. And you really, I don't know if it really affected me.
Yeah.
But like, I did start getting, I did start realizing it when other people were mentioning it to me. Bro, like, what happened? That's the question, eh?
Yeah. which I'm glad you brought up because we're going to touch on that very soon.
Wow.
Very soon. For me, primary, I didn't care really. Like I didn't know that this was a thing, that this ever existed. I didn't worry too much about what I looked like, and like I did, like I wasn't obese or fat as a child. But like, you know, when you're a child, you just don't think about these things.
Oh, like it never crosses your mind.
Like you just go about your day, worrying about nothing.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's not like always the case for everybody. Everyone has a different upbringing and experience. Some people experience it pretty early,
which is so sad. And so I think I'm blessed in that my whole childhood was worry free. But again, I think it was
likewise
early adolescent, teenage years. Where some people develop, where like their bodies start to develop a lot faster than others. And bro, I was just a tall, lanky kid. I was just this tall, lanky, awkward kid. And then again, because I love footy, I was more worried about, okay, can my body, does it look like a footy player? Can it do the things that footy players do on the field? And then of course the whole stigma, like girls love the footy physique and that whole thing. And then even within your friends, like your friend groups, like there's always the one guy who just pops off real young and just starts getting all these gains out of nowhere. And then you just start comparing, like, oh, shivers. Wow, that must be nice.
Yeah, that's a real place, man.
It is a real place, bro.
But I don't know. Like I think it's different culturally because we love our food.
Yeah,
and like
100%.
I've never seen it as like a bad thing or a negative thing.
Yeah,
like
that's
I've
true.
always seen, like when I see food, I think family, I think community, and like it just brings back happy memories, which I know isn't like may not be the case for others. But yeah, man, I've been blessed. I haven't been too
conscious about it so much.
And so I've been freed. Like I can just go to the beach and just take my shirt off and not have to worry about.
Well, I've actually got a good mentality behind when you go to the beach and take your shirt off. So I was actually with a friend, with a cousin of mine. Me, Moana, took a cousin out to the beach, and he said to me, "Oh, you're taking your shirt off?" And I said to him, "Yeah, isn't that all right?" It's like, in front of all these people. And I said to him, the one thing that always helped me is like, you know, all these people don't know who you are.
Man.
Like, who cares that much, you know? But obviously, some people still have that, like, but that, they still have that kind of negative thinking, like they're scared of it or it's a fear. And, you know, that's okay. In all time, like everyone has their time when they feel comfortable in their own skin. But for me personally, I had that mindset. I remember telling him, and he was just shocked, man. Like, and you know what? The man took his shirt off.
That's awesome.
So I was like, bro, that's cool. It's all good,
bro. But like to your story, I heard this saying, if you will, that people don't even notice you because they're too worried about themselves.
Yeah.
And so like, while we're busy worrying about what other people think, they don't even care because they're worried about what they look like to other people. And so everyone's going through it.
That's like even like not just the beach, but even at the gym.
Bro.
Like that's a real place because it's like, oh, I don't want to like lift too heavy, because I might botch it, and you know everyone's looking this stuff. But it's like no, like one of my boys was telling me like, well, why do you need to worry about that? Everyone's there for the same purpose.
Everyone's there for the same thing.
At Planet Fitness, there's in Kasula, there's this massive ass sign right in the front, and it says "No Judgment."
That's
and
it.
I love that. I love that it's right there in the part where everyone looks forward because everything is facing that one way. And you just see no judgment. I remember this guy doing a funny ass workout. In my mind, I judged him a little bit, and I was laughing. I was like, "What the heck? This guy's doing like." He's, the squat rack, and he's using his legs to push it up.
Oh, okay,
And in my mind, I'm thinking that doesn't look right. He might slip and
and drop somewhere.
and drop on him. And then I looked up on YouTube. I thought, you know what, I want to see if it's actual workout. I might have judged him wrong. And turns out I did judge him wrong.
Right.
The man, it's like a deep glute workout that it does. I was like, oh wow, that's on.
You see that? Hey, bro, but off that, to follow up that first question, do you feel comfortable in your bodies right now?
Right now? Yeah.
Right now, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Like I was cautious about it. Like knowing that I was getting a bit bigger than.
So let's put your mic up.
Oh, sorry. Like this?
Yeah.
How's that? Oh, okay. Yeah. So right now I was. Wow, this is way better. Yeah. So right now, I was a bit cautious with how I did look because I was like, oh man, like, but like in perspective of what you're saying about the whole going to the beach and stuff, I was the type to just wear a shirt and stuff because. Yeah, it was. There was a moment when I was, man, like, I was just upset at myself that I let myself go that much and that far, and I was blaming all my experiences, blaming all my like the past and stuff and whatnot. And maybe I can like use blame that, but end of the day, you're the boss of your body.
Yeah.
So yeah, I took that into initiative and. Like, I'm just like, man, I'm happy where I am. I'm not happy where I am.
Yeah.
I'm not satisfied where I am, but I am comfortable with how I look right now.
Yeah.
So, that's how I feel about it. And
that's mad.
No, that's mad. And I think I'm the same with you guys. I'm comfortable in my own skin right now.
Yeah.
But not settling with the way it looks right now.
Yeah.
And
I think we're all in that process right now.
Yeah. So like I'm super comfortable
Yeah.
in it, and like I'm not triggered by people who say, "Oh, what happened?" Or "Wow, you're gone big."
Yeah.
Or like those things don't get to me because I'm happy with where I'm at, but not settled.
Yeah.
You know what used to bother me though, and I'll say this is hearing that stereotype every time. Like when I used to do deliveries or work, you'd often hear. Some people commenting about how, oh man, you should be your rugby player. So I was like, man.
Surely I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I used to love it.
I hated it, bro, because it's like you should only be in this little corner of the world, this little box. I was like, man, what if I want to be something else?
Yeah.
It just fed every mindset to me, like every negative thing that I just thought. I don't want to do that. Like that's not who I am.
I was even me. Like I got asked on the weekend because I was at my brother's game, and I got asked probably about 3 times. I was like, "Oh, what time's your game?" I was like, Leo, man. just these random people. I was like, what? And even like going to the front, and they thought, "Oh, you can go in," like because I thought I had to pay for entrance. They said, "Oh no, you can go in. You're a player." I was like, "Oh no, I'm not a player."
He's a player for the Lord. He's a player for the Lord.
So
that's bad.
It's a real place, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, but those comments, those experiences, what have been your experiences with body shaming, both directly and indirectly? And like what I mean by that is someone could just blatantly come up to you, "You're fat."
Yeah.
And I'm sure we've all been a part of the indirect ones where, especially culturally, like we're the worst at it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Vai. Okay, se king or something. Like,
bro.
Like those comments, those jokes.
Yeah.
What have been some of your guys' experiences around that stuff?
I would say when it was like, what do you call it, directly? I would have got those too.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what happened to you, bro? Like, you got massive. But it was only the ones that were close with me and that knew me enough to say that, or that have like been in my life for a while. Only those people, mate. If it was anyone else, said, "You're right." But
that's so true.
It's only people that knew that they could say that, and I was like, "Yeah, I know." And then after that, obviously they support that question or that directive message with like, "Oh, like, are you gonna work on it, or like, what's the go?" Like, So it was always it was that's how it always was for me.
Yeah,
and like even now, like people do that to me now, and indirectly, bro, 100. Like that's a like family members, whatnot. You guys, yes.
No, I've had a go at this guy sometimes.
Yes.
Wait, have I said anything like that?
Surely
not.
No. Yours was more like a positive, like, bro. have you been training? But bro, I haven't been.
Solid, which is crazy because even that.
Yeah.
Well, it's a subtle. It depends on perspective.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, so like, it depends where the person is at. So
honestly
sometimes even positive feedback like, oh wow, you're looking good today.
Yeah.
And if they are trying to look good, but the way in which they're getting there is unhealthy, your comment has just fed that idea. And it's like, okay, so now this is working. I'm gonna keep doing it. Yeah.
Wow.
So, like it sounds like you can never win.
Yeah. Obviously, it just comes down to personal perspective.
Right.
Yeah. I've had the same experience with when I started training this year. So this is like February, March, April. This is my 3rd month in.
Yeah.
And into training, and honestly, it's probably the most consistent I've stayed in training.
Come on, let's go.
And it's funny because when people started complimenting on my post, like training selfies and stuff like that, I'd often get like, "Oh man, you're killing it, and you look so good." Even when I see people in person, like it's like, "Man, you look so good."
Yeah.
And often my mind just goes to a negative thought straight away. We're so wired to do that. And I'm trying to unwire that. But naturally, I think to myself, when people come up to me and say, "Oh, you look so good, man, you look so good." And immediately in my mind, I'm thinking, did I not look good before?
Right.
Always thinking of the
But I've allowed to kind of help myself more with this process of trying to change my body for the better. Is I don't like hate my body where I'm at now. Yeah, I just know that I can be better. Yeah. And there's this instinct inside of me that wants to be the best I can be. Yeah. You know, I'm closing into 30. I'm 28 now, turning 30 in 2 years. And I told myself, and I told Moana, hopefully God graces us with kids sometime soon. And I would love to be a dad at 30 and have a healthy lifestyle, a healthy body, and a certain number that's in my head. I won't share it because that's personal. That I want to achieve by 30. I remember that making this plan in January when I had COVID.
That's mad.
But and I think honestly that's it comes down to personal perspective. It comes down to how that person is wired to think, because most people get compliments and immediately think negative.
Right? Exactly.
Like that one TikTok that pisses me off when I hear it, when I see it, but I laugh my head off. Like it's the one where it's where the auntie asks you, "Is that your second plate?"
Oh yeah.
Is that your second husband? Like that. It's the negative thinking of like the auntie was probably just trying to help you understand, try and monitor your eating more.
That's it.
That's healthy thinking, but in a way where like we're wired to kind of think
just
of everything being an insult.
Defensive.
Get defensive. I also, while I'm on this topic, I wanted to shout out to my wife. She's my biggest supporter.
That's it.
Shout out, Moana.
I just realized that like having to hear those compliments or people's advice on things, it's okay.
Yeah.
You just got to try and wire it differently when you receive it.
Yeah.
I like
that. Direct body shaming hasn't really got to me. I think I have a thick enough skin where I just brush it off. Like I'm super chill. You guys know me. You guys,
100.
Yeah, like I'm super chill. But there's this one incident, bro, at this event, at a youth camp. Youth camp. And so it's like 7 o'clock on the dot in the morning, early in the morning, and like one of our young students is running down from the breakfast line and just yelling her head off, like just, "Hey guys, good morning," and it's 7 a.m. in the morning, and then there's like 2 people that are working out next to her at a church camp, and then I say back to one of our students who was yelling, "It's too early for this." And then the people working out thought I was talking to them. And then one of the guys goes, "Yeah, that's why you look like that." Oh, bro, but I didn't catch it until like one of my boys, he goes, "Lad, did you hear what he said?" I was like, "What? No, what did he say?" He goes, "Bro, that's why you look like that." But I just started laughing.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
Bro, I just started laughing, bro.
I wasn't even talking to you.
No, bro, but like I think,
Nah.
Just go back and do your push-up.
But you know what's even funnier, bro?
What?
You guys know who the guy is.
I think I know.
But I won't mention names. That's when the camera's off. When the camera's off. Yeah, bro. But I find it interesting, bro. Like, he in his head has an idea of what looking good looks like.
Yeah.
Right. And so when he said that, he's comparing me and what I look like then. To this image of good.
Yeah.
And I think we all do the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like we all have a standard or an idea of what the boss body looks like.
Yeah.
And I think it's those subtle ones for me. So like directly fat shaming hasn't been an issue for me. But it's the indirect ones.
Yeah.
So like it's the comments, it's the jokes, it's the
jokes,
the perpetuation of on media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where like you look at it and you slowly over time in your head go, okay, that's what that looks like.
Yeah.
And it's the representation. And I think those are the ones that get to me the most.
100.
Of course that would, bro.
Yeah. 100%.
Like when you see an image and you've compared yourself to kind of want to chase that.
Yeah.
Like the other day, last week, I hit a record of doing 101 burpees, right? And I tell you what, that wasn't easy. Shout out to Invest Fitness.
Let's go.
Make sure you check him out. But I was thinking, why don't I look like that guy after 101 burpees?
Yeah. You expect it on the spot.
It's like you expect this, and you expect to kind of hit this image straight away.
Yeah.
And you don't understand, like what you don't understand is like it takes time, it takes effort and energy, so much energy and money to kind of look like that. You know, I wish I could wake up and just have abs one day, but it's not. Reality is it's got to take a lot of time and patience.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I feel like kind of makes us tire out from being able to achieve that.
Yeah.
It's the work and the time and the patience that we got to put in for it. You know, and
you just sitting there, like you don't give up, but you just like, I'll just like wait for a better day.
Yeah.
And
You start making excuses for yourself.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I've been there, man. I'm being real.
That's a real place,
100%. Right, and one thing I love about footy, especially rugby union, is when you look across the player 1 through to 15, completely different body shapes, types, bodies, and they all serve a different purpose.
That's it.
That's good.
And now it's not to say that, because everyone wants the Sonny Bill body.
Yeah.
Everyone wants the tall, lean, cut, ripped, shredded.
I'm all right.
It
would be nice. It would be nice.
Oh, bro, there was a phase where Sonny Bill was it. Everyone got the comb over with the line. Sonny Bill was the standard, bro. Sonny Bill was the standard, bro. But like when I watch footy now, I'm like, man, there are guys who look complete, bro. Like have dad bods, and who are carving up, in the game, earning millions, serving their team, and like you just go unnoticed, and we're too focused on, and like it's all because of that image, right, image. But like I love that all of those footy players, and like I'm sure they go through the exact same thought processes as us average normal people. Oh, like man, I'd love to one day look like this player. Or like man, I'd love to one day look like this player. Right, but they have to be comfortable with their body to serve their role. Right? Yeah, and so all these rugby players have all these different sorts of body types and body shapes.
It's true, man.
And like they all go to serve a different purpose. And that like within their role to serve a different purpose, but all of them go serve one goal, and that's to win the game.
That's it.
Right.
That's
and
the goal.
Like I love that one positive thing that I've seen is Bad Gallery and her clothing line.
Oh yeah,
but you've seen the big boys on there.
Well, I've never seen
Savage. How,
bro? So she's got. Well, I think you'll be more well suited to explain this one because I don't know much about it, but I've seen it.
So what? She has like different body sizes.
Yeah. So for she's released 3 seasons of Savage X Fenty.
Yep.
Which is a lingerie show that a lingerie line that she's released.
Okay.
And each season that she drops is like this whole inclusive kind of feel to it. Like she's got black women, like big women, like all different shapes and sizes, even like disabled, crippled, like anything, bro. It's so crazy to see, even trans women too. And I love to see that, man. I'm on there really for the dancing because I love Periscope and the Royal Family.
Yeah, Paris.
But huge fan of them, but it was a blessing to be able to see the representation in that, you know. And I totally agree with what you say. It's allowed this brand to empower women all around the world to feel sexy in a way. You know, and I love that Riri definitely brought that out.
Yeah.
Good top, good pickup, us.
Oh, so.
Bro, like, you know, I dabble. No, bro, but like I love that she's making everyone feel sexy because for the longest time, bro, it's always been if you don't look like this,
exactly,
then you are not sexy. You are not it.
Even men too.
Men, bro, I've seen the male models that look like us, man.
Yeah, bro. That's the guy. I think his name is Suiz on Instagram. Yeah, and I always love watching his like content because he's got like some outfits I would honestly rock for bigger men. Yeah, like our size, you know. And I'm like, man, this guy's got some fits for days. Okay. He's an ASOS men
model,
plus size model. Yeah,
it's probably is it the Meoli one?
Yep. Okay. The man, and he was on 722. Oh yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
Bro, like that I love.
Yeah, definitely.
That I love. Last one.
Let's do it.
Last one.
Take it on.
What can we do to focus more on appreciating what we have as opposed to comparing?
Yeah.
In terms of our own bodies, our own body image, body positivity. What is our role?
Love that. So I wrote a few responses to this.
Oh, I'll get
lovely.
Well, I was just thinking, just from the tip of my head, the top or
the tip or the top, either one.
Tip top. Just saying, like, just to be more involving, like what you're saying about like what Rihanna was doing.
Yeah,
like just involving, inclusive, being more inclusive to any shape, and even when it comes to like training, you know, it's not just certain. You don't have to look a certain way.
Yeah,
like you include everyone as well, and I just think that's probably that's just my main answer for that. Just being inclusive, being encouraging those that think it's not possible, because it's possible for anyone. And you can do it too, because like I was, what do you call it? My mum's really encouraged me to. Oh, my mum and my auntie, they do the extreme hip hop steps.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, and
that's cool.
And like they're telling me to come. I'm like, what? Well,
yeah, you should.
Yeah, I'm like, but there's no like boys in that. They're like, mate, Finau comes with my cousin. I was like, oh, what? I thought it's just girls. And they're like, no, there's guys, girls, even big, small, whatever. Like, just come there. And it's not just to lose weight, but also to socialize as well. And they have like positive, like that. They have that positive energy in it too.
Yeah.
And like they play like songs like that we like and stuff. And it's just encouraging to see, especially our Polynesian community too. Like all about it. And there's man, I love it. I love that. And I'm gonna try and go this week. I'm trying my best.
Let's go.
And I'll post it now. So yeah. Yeah. That's me.
Love it, bro. Inclusivity.
Yeah.
Big one.
You should go, honestly.
Come.
No. You go.
No, I seen how fun it is too. I saw I think that all started from a TikTok and a group in America. Utah.
Yes,
I've seen it.
Yeah,
we shared it.
That's when I seen Fred Frost. He does it too.
Oh,
the tattooist.
Yes.
And I was like, bro, they're all jamming to Tevin Campbell. Can we talk? I was like,
that's
the jam. Yeah. I would definitely love to work out to that. No, but yes, I think my response to that question would be for me, mine's more practical. I think practicing self-love is a huge thing.
Oh, yeah.
I would personally, I love taking the time to actually just kind of process how I feel and how I look right now. And I try to change the narrative of my, like the voices of my head telling me that I look ugly in a way that like I would try my best to wake up with gratitude, you know, and try and I guess practice that self-love, self-motivation. The reason why I love going gym by myself is because I don't really like talking to anybody. I just kind of like sticking into my own mindset and just hearing the conversation out, but also like affirming positivity over my mental state. And I think when you do that, when you practice you know, affirming words over yourself and positive words, it actually helps you change the way you look at your body. When I first started training, my mindset was so negative and just constantly beating myself down. You know, I'm ugly, I'm fat, but now, like, I'm not as ugly.
Wow,
but there's progress. You know, I hate the training, but I love the feeling of coming away from training and being able to feel like a champion. Like I achieved that, and I can walk away feeling proud of myself. I might not look the same as I did, or I might even look the same as I did walking in, but still I have that mentality. I'm looking at my body. I'm like, I love where I'm at, but I'm not stopping here. And I think that's healthy when your self-image, when you're looking at your body image in a way of like, it's coming from a place of this is just in the process, rather than this is all there is. And the difference between that is, like I'm training now, but I'm training to be better. And I'm grateful for where I am now, but I'm keen to go and grow and be better. Rather than like I hate where my body is at now. I just want to do nothing. And I think that's two perspectives that can either kill or you know, breathe life. In anybody's mindset. And another practical point I wanted to share is my Mondays are like my intentional reset days. It's a day where I check in with myself mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Nice, bro.
So today was the challenge for me to actually try to do it. I didn't want to do it, but today I spent the time to wake up. I journaled a little bit, and then I did my responses to your questions as well. Went to the gym. That's my physical. And then spiritually, I watched the sermon from TD Jakes today.
Let's go.
And I felt like that was perfect. You know, it's when you have those tanks in check, your mental, physical, and spiritual. When you check those, you actually look at yourself a lot better in a healthier light. You don't view yourself so negatively, or things that people say to you that you don't view it so negatively. You know, you just know who you are. You know, you love yourself. You love, you know. I can't love myself anymore. If I do, that's probably vain, but
hype yourself.
But yeah, be your own self-motivator. Like, you know, love yourself, love your body. And I know it's so easy to say, but harder to do. But, you know, that's where checking those tanks come into place. Like, how is your mentality today? How is your spirituality?
Awesome.
Your spirit. How is your physical body right now? You know, and just checking in with those practically and doing what it takes to feed your soul and your mind and your body. Doing the right things, then you'll be fine.
Bro, I love those.
Wow.
Love that, bro. And my one, very similar to yours, bro. Very practical. And some may say this deals more with the mental side, but your body image, your being positive about your body, ties into your mental health as well. A lot.
100%.
A lot. And so mine was super simple, super easy, super practical. You just like you can do this however you want, but I like to do it before I go to sleep. I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. 3 things that I'm grateful for. And like it could be as simple or as deep as you want it to be. So I don't know, 3 examples at the top of my head. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my God, and I'm grateful that I'm alive. Boom. Simple as easy as that.
You should share that on the chat. I'd love to see it. I mean, if you want to.
No, 100%. But what that does, what that simple activity does, is it rewires our brain to, instead of our automatic and default response be a negative one, it trains our brain to focus on the good things.
I love that.
On the things that we do love about, whether it be our body, whether it be our job, our family, because the truth is people on both sides of the field struggle with this very thing. You have someone who is overweight, who is out of shape, who isn't happy with where they're at. And you also have the bodybuilder, or the person who just can never accept how good they are. And they just keep going. And on one spectrum, you have a person who's trying to get to that side. And then on the other end, you have a person that's trying to get to, and so like the truth is, no matter where you're at, everyone struggles with this idea of body image and body positivity. So I would say to us, to everyone that's tuning in, watching, listening, the grass isn't greener on the other side. All right? It's not greener on the other side. It's greener where you choose to water it. And if we could just love ourselves and show ourselves a bit of grace.
I love that.
Show ourselves a bit of grace. I think that'll go a very, very long way. Like it may not cure it all. It may not go away just like that. But it will go a long way.
100%.
It will go a long way. And so, man, I hope you guys have been encouraged, because I definitely have. You guys shared some awesome points, and I appreciate it. But we would love to hear from you guys as well. Like if you have different views, if you have other perspectives that we haven't touched on, because this is such a huge topic. There's probably heaps of stuff that we've missed, that we haven't spoken about. And so, and if you're well versed in this area, educate us, please. Comment down below. Man, we are all about learning and growing, and we want you guys to come along the journey. So this has been Hot Tala.
Thank you, Rawli.
Thank you, guys.
Bro, that was on.
Bro, you guys are
well
on.
done.
You guys are on. And before we finish up, can I ask you to pray us? Is that all right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's pray. Father God, we thank you for this opportunity that we're able to come into this space at Four Walls and communicate in our hearts and get onto these mics and this camera to speak to your people, Father God. We thank you that for everyone tuning in, we know this is a message that sometimes may be received without the right heart or the intent. And we ask and pray that, God, you'd have your way over these people who are tuning in. Father, we pray for the grace and love your grace and love to reach them and into the ends of the world, wherever they're at right now, Father God. We pray that you would have your way in their lives, Father. We also thank you for the team here. We thank you for this opportunity once again that we're able to do this. Father, we pray for more and more episodes like this in this coming year. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Wow. Another one in the bag, boys.
Another one done and dusted.
Let's go.
Hey, but huge thank you to you guys for tuning in, showing us love. We appreciate your support, honestly. Love you guys so much. And again, another shout out to our sponsors, Four Walls, for letting us in this amazing space.
I know. You see those chairs back there? They actually cut hair here. They're not just for decoration.
No.
Nah, not at all.
Shout outs, anyone?
You go, Nonz.
Me? Shout out. I want to give a big, huge shout out to my uncle. Goes by the name of Fiji.
What a night.
Man. I got to see him on the weekend.
Twice.
Mate, twice.
Well done.
So nice.
Not once, but twice. Yes. Yeah, he was so good. I loved it. Loved every moment of it, you know.
I know. I was kind of jelly looking at you in the stories.
Mate, you act like you haven't even seen him. You saw him.
I have, but you know, you want to be there. I wanted to be there with you.
Yeah, then why didn't you?
So who's Fiji?
Don't bring that up.
Did you just say who's Fiji?
What?
I was kidding.
Yeah, so
we don't need that kind of attack right now from everybody.
Oh yeah, I just clicked.
Hey, I want to give a huge shout out to my Auckland Blues. Let's go, baby. Let's try, boys. Well done. Great result over the weekend. And also to Moana Pacifica.
Nice.
What a team. And the Fijian Drua. Let's go.
Wow. All right. I want to give a shout out to my wife, Moana. I love you. Also, shout out to Skivvy again. Thank you for tuning in. Also, I love you,
bro. I can't wait to shout out my future wife.
Oh, bro, it's so good. Yeah, that shit feels so good.
Probably won't be shooting episodes anymore.
Finally,
it's so long, so far away.
But big shout out to you guys. Shout out to not my wife.
Yo.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Shout out to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, shout out to the Bulldogs in the Riff.
Woo!
Because they're playing this week.
Oh, wait, are they playing this week?
Yeah, this Sunday.
Be nice to us, please, Penrith. Be nice to us. Don't do us too bad.
Mercy.
Nah, I love the Bulldogs. Love the Bulldogs and the Penrith Panthers. Gotta support the bros on there, man.
Love NRL, bro.
Yeah. Oh, big shout out to the NRL women's.
Yeah.
Hey.
Can't wait for the I got the opportunity to jam with them.
Oh, yeah, so they play with them. So they would.
I don't play. I just
fussy
do the music for them.
Yeah, you're a funny player, man.
Alright, you know what? Let's cut it. But be good, be kind, be loved, and be blessed, man. We love you.